taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Coming out with it, it's Staley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Quick handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First down. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time the
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucks! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Pulls it in, it's Williams. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they
Pulls it in on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Colorado! He got a step and just dusted the field.
really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Still looking at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Under fire. Made a defender miss. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeover.
Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw it, Salter. Intercepted.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He wants to change this route. They'll try the outside to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
The pitch to the left. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense.
All out of space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Quarterback making adjustments. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The short hands, it's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Salter. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. Off-play action on first down. A strike downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
That's reeled in. It's Hayden. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
To the air, it's Salter. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Slings it downfield. Got his man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Vols want to move quickly. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Wiggles free. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Direct snap. It's Bryce. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Price. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go right back to him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to the toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught behind the line. It's Smalls. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Buffaloes. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. The pitch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him?
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll line up to go for two. To the air. It's Aguilar. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Okay, ready? Igloo! Igloo! 691, Gators hard! Razor, razor!
They'll run the toss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Volunteers pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Tennessee, 16.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Moves.
To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late.
Turning it on! Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the ball's free in the backfield. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Wood took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Cricket.
Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they forget the kick. He's going to throw it.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Colorado! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up 14 over Louisiana Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds a spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Powers forward. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead.
It's a good play call there. I think the defense was expecting them to try to run it in between the tackles, but instead, they go to the outside using his speed to come away with 2 points.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayden. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. When you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Miller. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. That's caught. It's Matthews. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Backs looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make
Thank you.